All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? All right. Sorry, I'm waking up a little bit, just drinking my coffee. Right now, what I'm really seeing, guys, is we got a lot of penny stocks moving. A lot of penny stocks are moving, looking really strong today. Specifically, YUMA. We got TTOO. We have LOVE gapping up. We have FRAN, which is still running. So FRAN is still pushing up. TIVA's moving. Snaps up. MIK's up. The overall market is back up to 298.50s or so. Went as high as 298.80s. So the market's looking bullish in pre-market today. Yeah, the market's looking all right. So, oh man, I turned the light off, and now it's like, here, no, just leave it alone. Sorry, I gotta mess with this new green screen I have. Sorry, you see me messing with this green screen. I'm trying to fix this green screen here. I look like the guy in Back to the Future, the cousin. I mean, I think it'll look better when I have this up anyway, right? Yeah. Harder to tell. There we go. That's way better. Alright, yeah, I could do it that way. Alright, that's fair. There we go. Alright, that's what I was trying to get. So yeah, so there we go, guys. Had to mess with that a little bit here. Alright. Let me get this out the way. There we go. Alright, so yeah, so you can see, first off, we got the typical, are y'all leaving? Yeah. Okay, here, I'm gonna go give my kids a hug goodbye real quick, guys, so I'll be right back. Alright. Yeah, man. I got a new green screen. You want to see what it actually looks like? Like, look, you can see the actual green screen here. Look. So, if I mess with this, see, I got a green screen. Now you can see the actual green screen. So, I got a green screen, but the green screen's cool because I can do this with it. There we go. And I know I'm kind of shiny like Edward in Twilight right now, but it'll get better. There we go. Alright. So yeah, guys. A lot of penny stocks moving today. Let's take a look. Yeah, so we got YUMA gapping up from 182s to 317s. So a really solid movement here for YUMA. Big push up. We'll have to look up the catalyst a little bit closer to 9 o'clock. We also have TTOO. TTOO gapping up some here from 140s to 180s. About 40-cent gap up. Solid percentage move. We'll see what happens with that one as well. Then we got LOVE. This is one I'll specifically be watching. I don't know whether it's actually tradable or not for me. Let me see what my profit is like right now on my account. So I should have a solid amount of profit in my account. Let me see. Yeah, I'm at $760 in profit, 759. So definitely take it up 760 in profit, almost 800. We're getting really, really close to that $1,000 profit level that I wanted. We're getting really, really close to that, and so hey, let's push, guys. We might be able to break it today if I have a good trade. Trying to break that $1,000 in profit. We'll see if we can do it. Wish me luck. But yeah, LOVE is looking okay here. LOVE, OTLK with low volume looks all right. We got EROS, DPW, both low volume. AIMT on low volume as well. But if you remember yesterday's movers, guys, if you remember yesterday's big play, it was FRAN. And look at FRAN this morning. It's still pushing up. Well, at least it was the last time I looked at it. It's since dropped down some, but it's still gapping up some in pre-market. Let's see, it closed at 1040. It's at 1086. And so it's up some. It went as high as 1314s, but it started to fail actually a little bit now, which is interesting. We'll see what happens with this one. Like I said, with these penny stocks, most of the time, if you look at these things 30 days from now, they're going to be down some. And it's very interesting. I talk about that all the time. And now I'll just say some other gurus are saying the same thing. But yeah, FRAN is, like I said, I mean, you always have outliers, but I think if you look at these 30 days from now, most of the time they're gonna be down. ELY on the list here. We got CODX, NEW. We got RKDA popping up on the list, WLL. So we got some options here aside from that, but mostly penny stocks. Aside from gap downs, we actually have a lot. You can see ZS here with a big gap down. ZS gapping down from $61.60 down to around $49, so a huge percentage gap down. We'll have to look at what the catalyst was for that one. We have SATS gapping down on lower volume though. We got Tops Shipping Company. We have GME, which is GameStop. PLAY. So PLAY I think is Dave & Buster's. Yeah, it is Dave & Buster's. So that one's gapping down some. And so yeah, we have some options. Like I said, let me know what you were specifically watching today. We got a few interesting ones. Domo, DOMO might be one I'm watching, and then CHWY is interesting somewhat to me as well. So like I said, let me know what you're watching. Those are what I'm kind of looking at today. Yeah, actually, my son's home from school today, so He's sick. At least he was sick yesterday. We had to, right after I got done streaming yesterday, I had to go pick him up from school because basically, like yesterday, I had to go pick my son up from school. My son's 5, and he has asthma, but I had to go pick him up because they said his blood oxygen was low. And so we brought him to the ER, not the ER, but like the medical clinic, right? Because they said his blood oxygen's low. So we brought him there, and they did the test, and they basically said that his school's blood oxygen reader was faulty and that it wasn't correct because they took his blood oxygen at the clinic and it was fine. But he was running a slight fever. They said it might just be a cold that's coming on. And so for that reason, he's just home today. But he's going to be home. Roku. Yeah, Roku's up. Honestly, I've stopped trading Roku as much. I just don't have good results with it. And if you look at Roku, it's not hard to see why. Like Roku, I've never really had that solid results with it like I wanted. I've traded it a bunch, but it always seems to fake me out when I trade it. And especially since I've scaled up to 1,000 shares per trade, the range is just too big for this one. Like I'm just not trying to take that big of a swing. Because if I take 1,000 shares of this, I'm going to be down like $1,000 within 30 seconds a lot of the time. And that's just way too risky on my end. I'm just not trying to, I'm not trying to take that risk. You know what I mean? ABIO gapping up some. Yeah, this one looks good. Wonder how much of this is actually tradable though. I think a lot of these aren't going to be tradable for us. Ooh, LXRX is tradable. So LXRX, this one is tradable for us on TEFs. So LXRX is tradable, so I should probably have included that one on my list because it is tradable. I can trade that one. Getting a little bit closer, we'll look up some catalysts here. TTM is tradable too. Low volume though. I don't know, Michael. It all depends, man. I like to just react to what the market does. I don't like to make I like to have a trading plan, but I usually build that plan after I see some type of movement that I like at the open. I'm not trying to predict what I'm gonna do right now. I think it's way too early. I'm especially I've been scalping lately, so I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I might long. It just depends. Really, what's gonna dictate that is what the overall market. I'm gonna watch the SPY and see what the SPY does. I think that's gonna dictate which direction I trade. And so yeah, it's hard to say right now, man. It's hard to say. Partnership for LXRX. All right, but yeah, not a bad looking day, guys. Not a bad looking day. Domo, DOMO. So yeah, LXRX. Yeah, we'll look up some news closer to the bell. But yeah, big gap downs today, guys. Big gap downs. But yeah, appreciate all the new subs. I did notice a bunch of new subs, Michael. Hard to read the other one because they have it in a different color. Net. Appreciate it, guys. Welcome to the team. I know I kind of have this little thing running over me with the green screen, but sometimes that's what I got to do. I think it works well. DCGD. Yeah, it's just still low volume. I mean, Mama went to go drop your sister off at school, buddy. Yeah, like I said, my son's home. Here, you want me to get a movie on up there for you, buddy? Do you want me to? What's up, Bamboo? What's up, man? Long time no see, bro. Yeah, guys, I gotta go put on a movie for my son. My son's, like I said, he's not really feeling that great. I gotta kind of keep an eye on him while my wife goes and drops my daughter off, which she should be back in like 5 minutes. But I'm gonna go put a movie on for my son real quick, so he can kind of hang out and be comfortable up there. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. Like I said, I had to put on a movie for my son. I know I'm kind of shining a little bit today on the green screen, but I'm back. All right. What's up, Bamboo? Yeah, we're about to go start looking. Are you going to state that out when you make orders? Yeah, man. I mean, I'm gonna show you. You can see my. I mean, you'll be able to see my platform, and so you'll be able to see me get in and out. And you'll see my profit and loss. But yeah, I mean, I always kind of say when I'm in and out of positions. Like I said, we're not the type of people that say, "Oh, I'm in this stock" or "I'm out of this stock," but we don't actually show it to you. We actually show you all of this. We show you the P&L, everything. And so MNK. Um, what do you think about Love? LOVE? Yeah, this one looks alright. I mean, the daily chart looks good. Low volume, though. And so this is one of those ones where it's like, it's OTC. It's not really my style. LOVE, I think it had low volume, right? I mean, it has some, and it is tradable, I think, for us. No, it's not. This one's not tradable. Surprising. And then but we do have, what was the other one that's tradable? LXRX. LXRX is tradable. And so this one is tradable for us. So I'm going to keep an eye on LXRX. Let me see. Let me try to fix this. That should be a little bit better so that I'm not shining so much. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, LXRX. So let's go ahead and look up some news here, shall we? I think we're going to have Mitch here today, too. Rested Mitch, hopefully. I know he was sleepy yesterday. There we go. What's up, Mitch? We got him here. No shorts. It just means it's not tradable on the platform I'm using. What website do we find the stocks live on our own? I mean, I use Trade Ideas, best scanners in the game, in my opinion. And so, I think Trade Ideas are the best scanners. Maybe I'm biased because I post links for them, but I think super customizable dynamic scanners, allow you to do a lot of different stuff with them. You can build scans around different strategies, make my mornings super easy as well. And so there's the link in the chat, but like I said, maybe I'm biased because I post the links. But I mean, I've always only used Trade Ideas, and I've been using them for off and on for years, and I think that they're just the best scanners in the game right now. $20%? What? I just charged these headphones, man. Galaxy? Hold on, man. I charged these headphones all morning. It says 20% charged, man. How's it gonna do that to me? Yeah. I mean, there's other websites though. I mean, there's stockmarketwatch.com will tell you the gaps. Finviz. I mean, there's other websites. I just think Trade Ideas is the best one. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go plug my headphones in real quick, and then I'm gonna start looking up some news. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. So, let's look up some news this morning, shall we? Try not to curse on stream here today.
Yeah, you might want to.
Dude. Ah, man. Y'all want to see what I just did? I got this bug. I got this bug sheet that like traps gnats. It's all sticky. Look at me right now.
Oh, you got it on you?
Look at me right now, man. Look at that. Look at my watch. Man, I'm messing up this morning, man. Screwing up now. I got it on my monitors and stuff, man. I'm all sticky now, bro. I'm all sticky now, man. All right. What do I do with this, man? Anybody ever seen Little Giants? You know Little Giants, the movie, when he claps? That's how I feel right now. Nobody knows that reference. But, all right. What's up, Mitch? How you doing, man?
What's up, man?
Wait, here. Let me fix the properties real quick. There we go. We got Mitch here, guys. We got Mitch here.
What's going on, traders? How we doing? Good morning. Good morning.
All right.
Where all them lines at, man? Looks like we got a good amount of people here already ready to go.
Yeah. Hey, Kara, will you bring me some hand sanitizer? Please. These bug traps, man. These bug traps. They called me.
They trapped John.
They called me, man. I gotta take my watch off now. Look at that. Ugh. I got it everywhere, man. And it won't come off either.
Yeah, no, it's really
Here, no, just leave that over here for today. I'll bring it back when I'm done.
love it.
Love you. Thank you. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Let's look up some news. Hope my mouse doesn't get this stuff on it. I mean, I think it's just like honey that they use, but man. All right. So first thing we're going to look at today, guys, we're going to look at YUMA. Oh, no, it's on my finger. We're going to look at YUMA for this catalyst here. YUMA. Or YUMA. I think I've said it before. Fun fact. I've traded this one at $6.10. Or at $3.10. All right. YUMA is up after the company announced a third party. Let me put the screen up here. YUMA is up after the company announced the third party had purchased all of the company's outstanding senior secured bank debt and related liabilities for approximately $35 million. So they basically announced that a third party purchased all their bank debt and liabilities for $35 million. And so interesting here for YUMA, gapping up from 180s all the way to 314, so a pretty big percentage move. It went as high as 440s, so a solid gap up here. It couldn't hold those gains, and it did build up some support right around the whole dollar of 3. And I think that's the more reasonable level to watch, is this whole dollar of 3 point. If it can hold over that, it may start to run up, but if it falls under that, it may start to fill the gap going down. And so that's what I'd keep an eye on for YUMA. The other one that I'm looking at that is actually tradable for us is LXRX here. This one is tradable. It's gapping up from 170s to 220s. And I think somebody said that it was an acquisition or a merger or something like that. The company announced the termination of its alliance and settlement with another company. And so they must pay the company $260 million. And so, yeah, they basically terminated their alliance and settlement with Sanofi. And so now that company has to pay them $260 million, and this one's gapping up to show that it's owed $260 million now. So interesting for LXRX. TTOO. A lot of penny stocks are moving today. You know, some days we get days where mid and high cap stocks look really, really solid, and then some days we get days where penny stocks look really solid. Today's one of those days I'm seeing a ton of penny stocks moving. But yeah, so TTOO is up after the company announced that it's been awarded a breakthrough tech contract with Premier. Premier's members are going to receive special pricing and access to the T2 Biosystems T2 Bacteria panel and the T2 Candida panel as well. and so they were awarded a contract with Premier. And so interesting for TTOO. We'll see what happens with that one. The other one that I think everybody's kind of talking about today is FRAN. FRAN had a solid move yesterday, a huge percentage move. Closed the previous day at around $5 on Friday, and then gapped all the way up to almost $10 yesterday morning. Didn't do too much didn't do too much relative to what it did before yesterday, but then it gapped up this morning in pre-market as well. It's up to 1130s, gapping up from 1040, so it's up about 90 cents. And so this one's interesting as well. I don't know if they're going to have anything on this. Yeah, it doesn't really have anything. This one must be some type of catalyst from the previous day for FRAN. SINT up. Like I said, let me know if you have anything else that you want me to look at. DOMO is the other one I'm kind of watching. DOMO.
All right.
And then we do have a bunch of gap downs as well here. A bunch of gap downs here. Let's see. We got FRAM. Big gap down. But that's not the one I want to look at because that one's such a small gap up. We have ZS for just a huge gap down this morning.
Mm-hmm. Along also with ZS is also going to be moving. You got Pinterest and ZM also with a nice down gap.
Yeah, man. So ZS is down after the company issued fiscal year 2020 EPS guidance that was below the analyst estimates. So bad guidance for next year for ZS. The other one that I was watching is PLAY, which is Dave & Buster's. This one's down after they reported better than expected earnings for the second quarter, but they lowered their guidance for the rest of this year for 2019. So they lowered their sales guidance. So we're going to keep an eye on that one too. We'll see what happens with it. But yeah, that's what I have so far. You said Zoomies? You said Zoom?
Yeah, ZM and Pinterest, PINS. Those are ones to watch. They got hit a little bit one day before, didn't get above their resistance. So if they use their resistance now, they can keep coming down to their support. You can see ZM coming down to at least the $75 today. Keep an eye on it. Look for it to break 79 as a big support. Also, MIK. I mean, if we're talking cheaper stocks, MIK definitely one to watch. Yesterday, holding VWAP, did a kind of VWAP bounce plays a couple times, and now is above $10. The stock making a move from about, where did it open, about 2 or 3 days ago? 620. So we're talking about almost 60% move, 80% move up. So we'll be watching this one for sure. MIK, definitely an interesting stock to watch. Michaels. Down gappers, also seeing TLRY on there. Cannabis stock on there. Not the biggest down gap, but 2.5 gap. Cannabis stocks seem to be kind of stagnant here lately.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't mind them Monday, but yesterday they were a little dull, I think. Yeah, let me see if I can find the overall market news real quick.
At least we're going to be testing that at 300 level today, near it. We've got a big gap up. Let's see the news out there, see what we find.
All right, so here we go. So we got, this is from CNBC, and it says, quote, U.S. stock futures were indicating very little change at Wall Street Open after mixing market action in recent days. The Dow is currently on a 5-day win streak, its longest since June, but the Nasdaq is riding a 3-day losing streak. The S&P 500 has been up in 4 of the past 5 days, but has moved less than a point in each of the past 2 sessions. We'll see if we can find some better news. Let me see what else we get. So yeah, it says ETFs and futures are modestly higher on a China offer to boost farm imports and hopes for rate cuts. Active broad market exchange traded funds ahead of Wednesday's regular session. The Spider Select XLF is up 0.04%. The GDX is up 1%. The SPY, the SPY, is down 0.01%. The XOP is up 1.1%. And so it says that this one says, quote, U.S. stock futures were logging modest gains ahead of the open on positive developments in the U.S.-China trade war, as well as continued optimism for possible interest rate cuts from the U.S. Federal Reserve and the European Central Bank. Beijing did offer to boost its imports of U.S. agricultural goods in exchange for the postponement of tariffs on its exports and easing of supply restrictions for Huawei Technologies. So, yeah, we got a green day so far in the overall market. Optimism in the China trade war. So we're up from 298.13 to 298.47 in the SPY. I guess we ended yesterday green, but very slightly. But we did, I guess, rebound and end yesterday green. So curious to see where the overall market heads. Hopefully we get some volatility here. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get my headphones. Hopefully they're charged now. Hey, bud. What is it, buddy? All right, guys. I'll be right back. Appreciate the new sub today. Ben, welcome, brother. Appreciate the sub, man. Remember, guys, to hit that subscribe button. We day trade live on stream every weekday morning starting at around 8:15 market time. And we actually day trade the open, showing you our executing broker, showing you our P&L. So if you appreciate that content, it's completely free. Hit the subscribe button. Click the bell next to it if you want an alert every time we go live. And I'll be right back. All right, I changed my headphones, man. My headphones are charged to say something, Mitch. I just want to make sure it's going to work. But yeah, guys, what's up, guys? What's up, Rel? What's up, man? What's up, bro? Mateo, good morning, man. Scott, what's up? Chris, I know somebody said today they were like, hey, I still haven't gotten my my login for the competition. And so if you're part of our Discord, send me a message and I'll reach out to them and ask them. If anybody wants me to check, let me know and I'll check to be sure if you haven't gotten your word back from them. But yeah, I don't mind reaching out to my contact and checking with them.
Let's get it.
Let's do it, guys. What's up, Wheel? Good morning, man. All right, so yeah, so my main watch is LXRX, penny stock, tradable, gapping up from 170s to 220s. Very solid move here for LXRX. Gonna watch that one. LOVE, unfortunately, is not tradable for us. RKDA and Domo look okay, specifically Domo. So I'm going to be watching LXRX DOMO. What else do we get? SFIX maybe, Stitch Fix. PAYS. And then I'm going to be looking at some of the gap downs as well as, so like ZS specifically, PLAY. And then I'm going to be watching AMD, MU, probably the cannabis stocks again. So let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Like I said, though, out of the last 10 trades, 9 of them have been successful. And so I'm literally at 90% accuracy so far. slowly edging closer towards that $1,000 profit level, getting really, really close. I'm at 760 in gains on this account. We're just going to keep pushing. Should be fun. Let's do it. Let me see. Let me go ahead and upload these. So I'm going to go ahead and upload these yesterday's trade so I can kind of see what my chart looks like after yesterday. Last trade. All right. And then you can see if I go to trader view. Oops, sorry. I could just go to choose file. Last trade. Upload.
Man,
Refresh.
the banks are really up. Me watching. Keep an eye on the banks. Show for signs of strength today. See if we're going to get above 300. One of the biggest concerns when the market went down was the inverted yield curve, and pretty much how banks like to make money, using debt instruments and bonds to make small returns, but returns they feel they can take the risk or the uncertainty out of. These stocks took a big dip in August, and if you look at the pricing, most of them are already back up near their highs.
What are some bank stocks, man?
We got Bank of America, BAC is one of the leaders. And then you can look also at Wells Fargo, WFC. Another one that I like to look at is JPM, which is JP Morgan.
Yeah, most of the bank stocks are going to be tradable for us too.
Yeah,
Richard
every
said-
single one.
Yeah. Richard said, might have missed the discussion. Is GameStop tradable? Yes, it is. GameStop, like I said, if you want to know what kind of stocks are going to be tradable in TEFs, it's all about liquidity, right? So, like, if a stock has, like, longer-term liquidity, basically, like, if every day the stock has solid volume, it's usually going to be tradable. Like, GameStop typically has good volume. But if the stock had zero volume and then all of a sudden just rips up out of nowhere, most of the time that's not going to be tradable. And they'll sometimes add those type of stocks. And they definitely have in the past, but it'll take them a few days generally. E-Rock asked, am I trading with 1,000 shares today? Yes, sir. I've been doing it every day. Did it yesterday. Just going to try to keep using it. And I've gotten far better used to it so far, but I still have a little bit of ways to go. But yeah, I'm going to be trading with 1,000 shares for sure. What's up, Landon? What's up, bro? Tyrell? What's up, bro?
All right.
What's up, Michael? What's up, Justin? Good morning, man. First day back in months. Hey, brother. Long time no see, man. Yes, sir. What's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, Justin. Hope you're doing well, brother. Oh, man. We got Sogo on the list, too. But yeah, we got some options today, guys. I mean, I'm curious to see what happens today. Like I said, my last losing day was Friday. My wife and I have been really kind of debating on why my wife is like a big curse, right? Every day my wife's on stream, I lose. The last time I lost was when my wife was on stream Friday. And then the time I lost before that was, no, actually, maybe I ended Friday green. I'll have to look at my stats. Let me look at my chart. But I know the time before that I lost was the week before that on Wednesday when my wife was on stream the week before that. Yeah, that was it. So the last time I lost was on Friday, and the time I lost before that was the Wednesday before, and the same day my wife was on stream. So basically, every day my wife is on stream, I lose. So, my wife's cursed, man. My wife's cursed. My wife felt bad, and she said that she feels like I have too much pressure to perform when my wife is on stream. But I told her, I was like, the days that she's on stream are generally my worst trading days. So like Friday, lower volume on Fridays, I usually don't do as well. Wednesdays, same thing. And so,
I gotta bust you a little bit. You having problems performing, man?
yeah.
Only when the girlfriend comes, you having trouble performing, man? Oh, man. Only when the wife's on, we're having troubles, man. What's going on there, bro?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It is what it is, man. Hey, you can go back and watch the stream, right? Go back and watch the stream. If you watch the stream the last 2 weeks, you'll see every time my wife's on stream, I lose. And if that's not a metaphor to life, I don't know what is,
The pressure to go big,
Right, but to give her credit, and this is what I was trying to tell my wife, right, is that the days she chooses to be on stream, like she wants to be on the stream Wednesday or Fridays, those are my worst trading days. Yesterday, somebody asked me what the best days to trade are, and I said Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays are my favorite. Wednesdays and Fridays are a little sketchy. Never really have good results on Wednesdays and Fridays. Yeah, it's all right. Nah, he's just joking with me, man. I mean, yeah, no worries.
Oh, we gotta have fun with it.
Yeah. If he didn't make that joke, I'd be a little disappointed in him,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like setting yourself up, That's life. All right, guys, let's get focused in here. Let's start nailing down what stocks we want to trade today. Going to be looking at one of my top stocks. Going to be watching today is definitely MIK on the downside, and on the upside, going to be looking to see if some of these stronger stocks that moved up are going to continue moving on their way. Overall market, biggest resistance I'm seeing is going to come once we hit 300. But I think that whole dollar of 300 is going to be such a key, important part to watch today. We watch on the hourly. Always 300 seems to have some psychological aspect to it. So we'll be paying attention as it reaches 299 today to see if we're going to get volume to squeeze it to that 300.
She is in the house today. She could probably hear me saying this right now, But like I said, my wife and I have a good relationship. Like we just joke with each other, man. Like that, we're just joking with her. She knows She knows she's not really cursed. Like she knows. I've explained to her like Wednesdays and Fridays are my worst trading days, regardless of if she's here or not. And so she knows, man. I don't know if y'all are serious or not, but come on now. Let's not play the white knight in here, man. Like come on now, man. Don't be desperate, bro. All right.
Hey, man. They're gonna tell on you.
She's right here. She could probably hear me, man.
I know. It's like she hears my loud mouth on the mic all day.
Yeah.
There's no hiding it.
She's not a wife like that, honestly. Like she's not like that. Like she's super chill about it. Like she doesn't care. She
Hey,
cares.
man. And Netron talking about getting a high paying job position.
Wow.
At least congrats on the offer, Netron. Get the money, man. You can trade more. You might take time away from trading. I always say, if trading isn't everything to you, you can find ways to make some money to use for trading. That's always going to be stronger. I always think that just like in trading, we're looking for consistency. You just want to have consistency. And a lot of the times, if all your money, if like every single bit of your capital is going into trading, that's just too much pressure to put on yourself. Try to find where you can have, build your skills at the same time, keeping yourself in good capital so that you can save and get that good account going that once your skill is at the level that you need it to be at. I think a lot of times traders rush towards that, and what you need to do is build the skills. And that's why we push TradeNet, is because at the end of the day, we feel it's the best broker that gives you the advantage to build those skills that you need to become a trader.
Yeah, man. I mean, I have a few different kind of thoughts on that Netron. So, like, here's the thing, right? If you do get a high paying job, then you won't have as much pressure on you with trading, right? You might actually trade better because you'll have a little bit more money. You know what I mean? You're not going to have kind of, you're not going to be in kind of the, in crunch time. You're not going to be like desperate to trade and make money. You'll actually be able to think a little bit clear. That's actually when I had the best trading results, right?
Yep.
Is when I just stopped having so much pressure on me. And I made a little bit more money in other things. Then I stopped having so much pressure on me with trading because I didn't need trading to survive. You know what I
Yep.
mean? I didn't
I
need
call
trading
it
to survive.
all
I
or
had all these other
nothing.
avenues.
All or nothing accounts.
Right, and that's not what you want to do, man. Like I said, you don't want to invest so much in trading to where it's like I got to pay my bills next month, or I'm gonna be living on the streets. Like that's not what you want to do, man. You want to build up a solid cushion, and you could say, okay, look, if I lose this money, that's okay. Whatever money you're trading with, you have to be okay with losing it. Because if you're not okay with losing it, and that's like how your family's gonna eat, then you're going to have so much pressure on you in trading. Your emotions are just going to be out there. They're just going to be crazy because you got all this pressure like, I got to make this money. And it's just never going to work. The best way to trade is just to have some extra money that you're okay with losing and then learn with that. Like, that's the way to do it. And if not, you know what I mean? Then,
I have to agree with that, and if you're not, then I think it's okay to paper trade, build your skills. But at the same time, there's no need to rush. This is a skill that takes time, and we talk about this. We're not trying to rush on learning how to trade. You can't try to make this a 1 week thing, and then I'm going to be, getting my Lamborghini.
right.
The real key is just building it up, building the skills, and really focusing on that side of trading. I think a lot of traders are worried about their results and if they're being green or red. And the truth is, green or red usually comes from the execution of strategy and not necessarily that you're just that better or that you've learned something better than anybody else. It's how you execute those strategies that are really going to get you into the green or red.
Yeah, man. I call myself the trading buzzkill because I'm always trying to shatter people's unreasonable expectations with trading, right? It's like, look, most
We
people
try
are
to be
gonna
honest,
fail. Most people are gonna fail, man. Most people are gonna fail. I think the problem is like a lot of new traders, they kind of drink the guru's Kool-Aid, man. And you know what I mean? They drink the guru's Kool-Aid, they start making all these plans, they quit their job before they're actually profitable. Maybe before they even trade with live money, they quit their job, they set all this stuff up, and then they lose. And that can just destroy your mental state, right? And it's like trading takes years to do successfully, years for most people. And so it's like if you're investing like, hey, I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna start trading, and even though I've never traded with live money before, I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna start paying my bills next month. You're just giving yourself the wrong expectations, and you're probably gonna lose all that money, and it's probably gonna hurt even more. And so, best thing I could do is just have reasonable expectations. It's not like the gurus say it. You're not gonna get rich next month. I mean, you might, but it's highly unlikely. There's a small percentage of outliers that actually accomplish that, and most of the time it's from dumb luck. You know what I mean? And so just take it slow. No need to get ready,
No, we try to be honest with you guys. And that's really the key.
Right.
Let's go ahead and let's start narrowing down. I'm seeing the SPY with a nice resistance above it, guys. You'll see these kind of green candles that keep coming up to this level. Especially if you look at the SPY on the hourly chart, I'm seeing some heavy resistance in the 298.74. Let's go ahead and pay attention to that as we keep getting kind of this kind of wanting to break out, but not breaking out. So as we all know, as you keep rejecting from a level, it's either going to have that momentum where it comes back to the resistance and gets the volume to break through it, or those rejections get so strong that it heads towards the support, and we could head towards 298 in a quick manner. So I'm going to be paying attention to a 298 break and a breakout through 299. Those are my levels that I'll be paying attention to on the SPY for breakouts or breakdowns.
Yep. We also got LXRX that just made a quick, nice little spike up there. LXRX. It's up to, man, look at this one move. So LXRX is starting to put in a pretty strong move. The pre-market highs are at 255. And it's at 247 now. So really strong action here for LXRX. We'll see what we get today, but should be fun. We'll see if we can break that $0.50 and then the pre-market high. But yeah, what I'm going to do today, guys, is all dependent on what the market does. You know, if the market is bullish, I'll probably take some long positions. If the market is bearish, I'll probably take some fades. And we'll see what we can get. You know, like I said, no losing days so far this week. I don't want to get my hopes up. Wednesdays and Fridays are generally my worst trading days, and so I do have to have the right expectations, even for me here. And so we'll see what we can find today. I'm still going to be trading with 1,000 shares. I'm going to try to trade with that every day. I was talking to Mitch about it though. What I like to do typically is, like, if my risk is over 10 cents, I like to use 500 shares, around 500 shares. If my risk is from like 20-30 cents, I'm going to use 500 shares. If my risk is 10 cents or less, then I'm going to use 1,000 shares. Or even if it's like 12 cents, then I'm going to use 1,000 shares. And that's okay. I just got to keep pushing. I've built up a very solid cushion in this account now, to where even if I have the worst trade ever, I'm still going to be okay. And so the goal here is just to keep growing, keep pushing, get used to the bigger sizing. And at this point, really, the goal is to hold my winners a little bit longer, because I've been selling I've been covering so quickly that it's kind of counterproductive to what I actually want. And so that's the goal today, is just to hold on to my positions a little bit longer, try to milk a little bit more profit out of my successful trades. That's the goal. So wish me luck. Like I said, though, my account's at 760 in profit, almost 800. And we're going to see if we can break 800 in profits today, guys. It's been a fun little methodical push towards this profit, though. Very, very solid accuracy trading so far, so we're just going to keep pushing, guys. Yeah, UM is not tradable. LXRX is, though. All right, let's do this, guys.
All right, 3 minutes to the bell. Let's get it done, guys. We got this.
Remember, guys, hit that subscribe button as well. You know, we day trade live on stream every weekday morning. And so if you want to watch this day trade live, hit the subscribe button. We trade the open every morning, showing you everything. So if you appreciate the content, click the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you click the bell next to the subscribe button, it'll give you an alert every time we go live, which is every weekday morning. We go live every single weekday. Last time we missed a day, I think, was over a year ago. So you appreciate that. Like I said, hit that subscribe button, guys. Let's do this. Let's win. I'll be right back before the bell. We got about 2 minutes. I'm going to go grab a piece of my CBD thing. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, let's do this. We got Less than a minute. Let's see how much count. We got 30 seconds, guys. Let's do this. LXRX. Probably my main watch today. Gonna watch the SPY too, though. Snapchat popping up here. Snapchat. Let's do this, guys. We'll see what we get. All right, guys. 3 seconds. Good luck. Good luck. Let's do this. All right, there's the bell. All right, so the market pulled back a little bit right at the open, but it immediately bounced back, and we'll see where it goes. It's kind of choppy right now, a little bit of a doji's form, but it's just the first few seconds. We got MIK spiking up here, getting closer to that pre-market high of 1020.
Yep, watching that one.
We got AMD dropping really nicely here. Big drop for AMD. Down about 20 cents or so. 20, 30 cents. SPY's tanking. SPY's down. AMD effectively just filled the entire gap already. So AMD big pullback here for AMD. LXRX is up to 240s. The pre-market high, like I said, is 255. I think that's the interesting level to watch for that one. CGC is down a decent amount as well. CGC is down. So probably cannabis stocks are down some, I'm assuming.
Strong out of the gate there for MIK. We had a 30-cent pop-up.
All right, there's LXRX about to test the pre-market high. So it just tapped that pre-market high at 255. There's the break over 260s, up to 262 at its highs now. So LXRX just broke that pre-market level here. We'll see what happens. Really nice break there. Pretty tight spread overall for LXRX too. So a pretty nice spread there. Maybe we'll look for a pullback for a VWAP fade or so. CGC just immediately pulled back too. SPY bouncing a little bit. But yeah, LXRX ripping here up to 270s for LXRX. $270s for LXRX. On the Momo scanner, we also have TOPS, TOPS here. TOPS. We got a Snap. We got a MU. Thank you. Did you put some in it? All right. Thank you.
I don't know if it works or not.
That'll work. Thank you, baby. All right. Hey, the CBD helps relax me, man. CBD helps relax me. PLAY. Yeah, let's look at the gap downs here. Let's look at the gap downs.
I'm seeing a couple
bouncing.
stocks, but the spreads are pretty big right now. Finding big spreads.
All right, we got a big pullback in LXRX, though. Look at AMD, though, man. That thing's just tanking. Yeah, I had somebody asking me ZS is pulling back. I had one of our long-term members ask me. He was like, "You're getting filled pretty good," and I just told him, I was like, I look for 1 cent spreads. Like 1 cent spreads are the only reasonable ones to trade. Sometimes I'll branch out and trade other ones, but you'll see me watch stocks like AMD, like CGC, or like AMD, MU, just typically very tight spread stocks because I don't want slippage. But AMD is just tanking here, just absolutely tanking down.
Overall market approaching that 298 that I talked about pre-market. Just broke it and broke it with some level. Let's see if it holds it now.
I don't know. Look at Yuma, dude. What is that, man? This is a 1 minute chart and now it's halted. I don't know what that is, man. Yuma's playing massive games, though. Yuma's playing some games here, guys. Look at that move. That entire 1 minute candle is from 365 down to 235. That entire 1 minute candle on Yuma, that's nonsense is what that is. That's manipulation is what that is. I don't know for sure. Not liable, but sketchy is all I'm saying. Very sketchy. Look at this. Just to show you guys what I'm talking about. Look at Yuma here, guys. Halted. Look at this 1 minute candle. This is a 1 minute candle, not a 5 minute. It takes up my whole screen.
It's the float size on Yuma. Someone took up the float.
Yep. The
That's
float
what happened there.
Yeah, the float's 132 million or 1.32 million, so very small float.
Right there. Right there. That explains it right there. Someone grabs up near 1 million shares, flips the float, and that's what happens.
Yep. We got the
All
overall
right,
market.
guys. Looking at MIK here, I wanted to bounce back near $10, and I'm gonna be shorting into this one. I like it.
Got the overall market looking weak too. AMD, I'll wait for a pullback on AMD. It's just about where's my risk now. I guess I could use 19 as my risk, but because of how volatile this one is, I think I'd prefer to use like 23 or 24, which is still a pretty tight risk of like 10 cents, 9 cents. And so, gonna watch AMD for a pullback here. Snap, look at Snapchat, just tank here as well. CGC's acting a little weird. I'm not gonna trade that. Just choppy, low volume. Same thing with Kron. Here goes AMD. It's right back up there. This happened so fast, man. All right, I'm in with 800 shares of AMD. Just because my risk was a little bit larger, I'm in with 800 shares. Big squeeze up, big squeeze back down. I like that level because now I can risk off of that level though, so that's fine. We'll see if we get a flush back down here. 6.
Trying to get a bounce here in MIK, but not getting it here, guys. It's just washing out.
9s. This one's acting kind of weird though, man.
A little annoyed. I wanted this to come back to 10 there. It didn't come back, and just gotta wait now.
15s. Whew, AMD's acted sketchy. I like this risk level now, though. I can use this 17 level as risk, which is great. But I got to stick with it. But very sketchy for me. There's 8s again. 7s. Man, this is stressful.
Just getting completely annoyed. MIK's not coming back. It's a 40, 50 cent drop from where I wanted to short it already.
14s. Man, AMD's acting weird.
Man.
Stressful in this trade, man.
Don't worry. Mine just doesn't even want it to come back. It just dropped the bottom on it.
I like my risk level now for AMD, but man, this is just, I wish it would just pick a direction already, man. It's up and down, man. Choppy, choppy, choppy. Just get rejected and stay down. AMD, come on now, man. Now it squeezes back up, man. Now it's back up. Gotta watch this for the squeeze. 17s. Gotta be very careful right at this level. This is the level I gotta watch for the squeeze. If it breaks this, I gotta just jump out. I can let it test, but then I gotta get out. Maybe I'm being greedy here. Held on way too long. $100 loss. Stressful in this trade, man. AMD was just acting kind of weird though, which is fine. $100 loss. Maybe I'll look for another one, but stressful trade. But I finally had a losing trade, which I guess is about time. We also got the SPY to rip up too here, so the SPY started to rip up. But I held it past my level. If I'm gonna give myself a risk level, I think I just gotta stick with it. But nervous in these trades, man. Yeah, no, there's definitely some weirdness going on with with what was it? Yuma. Yuma's got some strange action going on with Yuma. But yeah, got out of AMD. I think it was the right time. I could have also used 19 as my risk level. So, I mean, I got out at 23, though. So I just let it go way too long. Which is okay, I guess. I just got to focus. What I don't want to do is I don't want to get myself to that point where it's like I can't accept a losing trade. That's not what I want to do. Snap is getting closer there. Snap. Getting closer. MU ripping up the what we got to be careful though here, guys, is that the SPY is breaking highs right now. So the SPY's breaking highs, and like that's what I got caught in, is the SPY reversing here. So if you look at the SPY looked to be setting up for a VWAP fade right here at 298.20, and then it just reversed and headed straight up, broke the VWAP, continued moving up, and so just be careful.
All right, got a starter here in MIK. Starter there. Was not going to miss it this time around.
But remember what I said, guys. Wednesdays and Fridays are my worst days. And today's a good
There we
example.
go. Looking great, guys. Let's see if this can flush down here.
Yeah, I'll throw you up.
Really wanted to attack this first bounce at $10. Wanted to get in there at $10. That would have been a nice like 40, 60 cent flush. Would be up already over $300. So trying to attack this second VWAP fade here. It's kind of a VWAP reject. Just needed to hold these 990s and 10s.
SPY pulling back, that should help you, I think.
Yeah, it's just one of those that I just got to watch the levels now. Definitely looked really good earlier. And now I'm just trying to attack it as it's broken down through support.
Might be waiting for some fake out fades now. I think fake out fades typically have a little bit better results. Look at ZS. ZS is ripping up here. But yeah, MIK still looks good. I kind of want to take it, but I'm not. But I kind of want to. I just like the tight risk. Solid reward. Snap's actually doing the same thing. Snapchat.
Another one that faded today that kind of looked good, but the spread was way too big for me was Square.
See, I've noticed I've gotten a lot better. Like, I stopped trading Square and Roku. I stopped trading them. I had pretty terrible results with Square and Roku. And so since I've been on this, like, kind of good streak, I haven't been trading Square and Roku as much. Just because I think they're a little bit too sketchy for me. I just don't like them anymore.
All right, this is where we want to see it get held up here. I want to see it close this, determine 10 as the risk, and then I can go ahead and try to hit this. 10 as the risk is clear.
Yeah, I mean, SPY put in double confirmation at that high at 298, and so, I mean, it's got some confirmation there. AMD completely faked me out there, but it is what it is. I mean, can't always catch it. Maybe I look to short into it on some bounces with a risk of 26 or 25. Gonna take a smaller share size now that I've scaled down a little bit, though. But it definitely faked me out.
All right, close that candle. Let it bounce towards 10, and I'll hit an add and try to hammer it and hold towards that 10.
Let's see if AMD can bounce back up to that 3016 level is what I'm watching now. If we get that, I'll probably take it for short. It's following the overall market though, so I do gotta be wary of that, but it doesn't look bad there. We'll just see what the market does. We got to get that bounce up to 3016. But yeah, this was just a fake out on AMD, unfortunately.
A lot of volume going through there. Got to be careful. Might get squeezed right here. Squeeze coming on. See if it get filled. Need to see quick rejection here. Someone added there at 10:02.
All right, I'm jumping in with 250 shares of AMD, and I'm just going to add a little bit more
Wow.
as it moves up to my 16 level.
Stopped out.
Don't stress it, brother.
Yeah, just annoyed. Should have took this trade earlier. That's what happens.
All right, so I'm in with 500 shares of AMD. Let me get this out of the way.
Beyond annoyed. Could have made the $400 earlier.
All right, so I'm in AMD here for the fake out fade with a risk of about 25 with 500 shares. Let's see if we get a flush down to really these lows at 29.95 is what I'm looking for. See if we get a break specifically under this 06 level is what we want. Sevens. See if we get the flush down, but roughly break even right now. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you guys see it. Good. 11s. We just need that flush. We got that bounce at 06, so that might give it some added support there, which isn't great, but I can use this 16 level maybe as my risk now. Hopefully we get a break under this big level here at 06. I think that's the big level to watch. But I'm keeping it roughly break even. Probably maybe use 17 as my risk, actually. We'll see. Up to 15s. Maybe I'm keeping my wrist too tight for this one too. I could add to this. Trying to look at it objectively here. It looks like a rejection, and so I could effectively add to this, but I don't know. I'm still debating on it. The goal is to get it down here at like 95 or so. That's like the goal. And I like the added confirmation here now at 16. But we got to keep getting a flush down, which is all right. We got another one there too, so we got some more confirmation there. There's 15s, 16s. I got to keep it so where that my losses aren't always bigger than my wins, and so that's what I got to keep an eye on. There's 16s, 15s. The market doing? The market's ripping up too, which is terrible for me. Maybe AMD's not the right move today, too. I do notice I'm holding on to these a little bit too long. Alright, there's the last test. We break this level here at 19. I just got to bail out. I'm out. So $140 loss on the day. Just not my day with the bigger sizing, and that's alright. I've done fairly well, and so I can't be greedy, and I think I'm just going to hang it up for the day, guys. I took my swings today. Didn't work out. Very choppy AMD that I think I'm kind of pushing a little bit too hard on. And so it is what it is. Every day can't be green. Had a fun run up to this point, but yeah, 2 losing trades, I'm done. Not going to push anymore. Down 140, which is a little bit larger than I wanted it to, but it is what it is. Every day can't be green, you know. And if I keep pushing for it, then I'm just going to dwindle down my account more than I really want. Is Yuma running it here? Let me see. I haven't even been watching Yuma. Whoa, yeah, Yuma ripped here. After the, ripped here after that halt, man. That first halt was crazy. And then it just ripped up. Hasn't really looked back since. This is the first major pullback for Yuma. And so not bad. PLAY. Yuma. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's tradable for me. What was the other one I was watching? LXRX, I believe. I mean, LXRX is right at the VWAP. I very tempting want to take it. Part of me really wants to take this. I mean, I very rarely get to trade fades on smaller cap stocks, and they do work. 10-cent risk? What's a reasonable share size for 10 cents? I like the resistance above it too for LXRX. I think I just need to stop though. I gotta be disciplined and selective here. What I don't want to do, here's the thing, right? So I've been doing really, really well with larger sizing. I've been doing great with larger size. What I don't want to do though, what I really want to stop myself from doing is when I have a winning day, I only trade once, maybe twice. But when I have a losing trade, I trade over 2 times. That's not what I want. Because then my really bad losing days are going to overpower my winning days. And so what I need to do is I need to just say, okay, look, today's not a winning day. And I don't want to force it. I'm not going to keep pushing it. You know, that's just going to backfire on me. And so what I need to do is I need to just say, look, bigger loss than I really wanted to today. But I still have to accept it. Overall, this week, though, I'm still up a solid amount this week. And so it's been a really good few weeks. And so I can't be greedy. And I think I should just probably be done, guys. I should probably just be done. I know it's only 20 minutes into the day. But I don't want to... I'll stick around and we can chat and stuff. But I just don't want to go crazy. Because this is already going to be a little bit of a pullback in my account. I think when you get used to winning every day, losses are hard to accept. You know what I mean? But I have to accept them. I can't force it. I can't push. No need to. Yesterday I made $110. Today I'm down 140, so a little bit bigger than I would have wanted it to. But in gross profits, I'm still up. And even after today, I'm still up around 600. So we'll be okay. Yeah, AMD's just choppy, faking me out. It is what it is. I'm not going to trade it anymore. I've had 2 losing trades with it already, and it's just faking me out. It's just super choppy. It's crossing over and under the VWAP, going to the high of the day and then kind of staying in the middle. And so because of that, I think I just need to wipe my hands with it, guys. I don't want to push too hard. Yeah, Yuma's not tradable. YUMA is not tradable. How many minutes do you wait before entering the market? Probably like 10 minutes at least. Right. Yeah, I mean, listen. One thing we do see a lot on this channel, and I'm not saying anybody's doing it today. I'm just trying to tell you guys not to be like this, right? So every day is a winning. Every day for the past few weeks, almost every single day has been a winning, profitable day, right? And it's been great, and I've really enjoyed it. I've been really happy with my trading. It's been very profitable few weeks of trading. Been a very successful scaling up in size, right? But one thing I guess it's just human nature. But it's like a lot of the times when I go on a streak like this, and then I have one losing day, everybody tries to tell me what I did wrong or everybody says, well, you just did this wrong today. And that might be true. I might be doing stuff wrong today. But what I'm trying to say is that some days you're just not going to win. I agree with what Net said. Some days the market is just not agreeing with you. Both of the trades I took today had pretty tight risk reward. And so I'm not really upset I took either of those trades. I think they were both solid trades. And those are the type of trades that have made me the money I've made in the last week and a half. It's just some days the market's just not going to go your way. Some days I'm going to get squeezed out. Some days I'm going to get faked out. And I got to be able to accept it when it happens. The reason most of the time traders lose their account is because in days like this where it's just a tough day, I've had 2 losses. Days like this, they keep pushing. They're unable to say, okay, I lost today, and that's okay. And so what happens is they just keep pushing, and they just beat the market down until they just lose their account. But some days you just got to accept the real thing is like sometimes they let their pride hurt their trading account. They can't accept a loss. They say, I'm too good of a trader to lose. And so I'm just going to keep pushing until I lose my whole account. And that's not what I want to do. Right now, I just want to take it slow. I say, okay, look, bigger loss than I'm used to taking because I'm scaling up in size. But in the grand scheme of things, with 1,000 shares, this is a 14-cent a share loss. Not bad. I got to be okay with that. I think I let my trades go a little bit far past my risk levels today, and so I do want to understand that and be weary of that and say, okay, I let my trades go a little bit longer than I should have today, and a little bit farther than where my original plan was, and so that's something I got to work on tomorrow. But it is what it is. $140 loss is not that bad. And yeah, there goes AMD squeezing up. So AMD's just choppy. That's what I got called in. And I mean, I'm kind of looking at LXRX, but I don't know if I really want to trade that one, man. Hey, appreciate it, Gaurav. Thanks, brother. When shorts covered, does that show on the bid and sales as a buy order? Yeah. It depends on how they get out. That's right. It's not about staying green. It's about having more green than red, for sure. It's just about keeping with it. And like I said, I've gotten much better. Like, I've gone on these streaks, right? And these streaks give me confidence to where it's like when I have a losing day like this, I'm okay. I have a losing day like this, I'm okay with it. Part of me still has a little bit of an itch to trade, but when losing days like this happen, I've gotten a little bit better at handling it just because I've been profitable now, and so it's like I know my account has, even after today, my account still got a $600 cushion, and it's just a small pullback after a huge run up, and so yeah, for sure, I'm definitely proud of my accuracy, man, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to. If the market's not agreeing with me today, I don't want to force it. I don't want to push it because some days the market's just not going to be. It's just not going to be for me. It's not going to be. It's not going to be my. It's not going to agree with me for sure. And like I said, I think when you're winning and you've been profitable, it gives you a little bit more confidence to accept a losing day. But it's also harder because it's like, if you think about it, I've made money almost every single day for a few weeks now. For a few weeks, I've made money almost every single day. And so it's hard to say, okay, today's that one day where you're just not doing that hot, but again, I'm not really upset I had a losing day. I'm a little bit upset I let my winners, I let my losers run a little bit past my risk level. That's the biggest thing I think I did wrong today. But hey, no trader's perfect. And like I said, I think I've gotten a lot better at handling losses just because losing days, weeks, probably months are going to happen as a trader. And if you can't accept them, you're doomed as a trader. So it is what it is. Losing day, market in the books. First losing day this week. In gross profits, I'm still up. And so perfectly happy with it. In net profit, I'm probably still up too. We'll see what else we get. I mean, ZS kind of looks like a fake out fade. AMD is just not the one to trade today, though. I don't think AMD's just been a little sketch. Now LXRX does look like a fake out fade with a 47 risk level. If it can get down to 36 and then bounce up to 41, I might consider it. Might being the keyword there. All right, there's the drop. There's the drop. I mean, if we get a bounce up to 41, part of me really wants to take it. If I take it, it's going to be like 300 shares, though. Part of me really wants to take it. Ooh, that's tough, man. Hey, don't stress, Funky. You'll bounce back, brother. Hey, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button, too, because regardless of whether we win or lose, we day trade live on stream for free every single day. Every weekday, we trade for free on YouTube, live at the open. And so if you want to see what it's actually like for somebody that's mostly profitable trading the open every morning, hit the subscribe button. Click the bell next to the subscribe button if you want an alert every time we go live, which again is every weekday morning. You know, we can't fake this if we wanted to, guys. So hit the subscribe button if you appreciate that. I calculate my risk basing it off of the chart. It has nothing to do with I mean, my risk level overall has something to do with how much I'm willing to lose, but I adjust the share size for that, right? So like if the chart's telling me 250 is a solid resistance level and I short it at 240, that gives me a 10-cent risk. And if I don't want to lose over $100, I'll buy 1,000 shares or less, right? That's how I do it. Don't do it, Cabron. I mean, if I buy, I might take small. I don't know. Maybe you're right. It just looks good. Like, this is a fake out fade, and it looks really solid. So, 247 risk, 241. My risk is 6 cents. $18 with 300 shares. Not bad. I mean, not bad. But yeah, if you want to use the same platform or broker as us, go check out TradeNet. A lot of favorable things with TradeNet packages. Regardless of how you feel about TradeNet, some people hate on TradeNet or they're skeptical of it. But I think if you really think about the risk reward, it makes sense, right? You get 14K in buying power with the funded intro account. There's no PDT rule. You can day trade as much as you want, and you can actually short stocks. I think a big problem new traders face is that they can't actually short stocks, right? And so you can actually short stocks with a pretty tight risk and with pretty cheap commissions if you use small sizing on TEFs. Plus, it comes with a trading course, a demo account, and chat room access. Right now, it's on sale for $350, I believe, and so you get a pretty cheap package that you can day trade with their funded account. Comes with a trading course, demo account, and chat room access for $350. It just makes sense risk reward wise. There is a profit split of 70-30, and there is a max loss of $700, but you're spending $350 to $400 on the package, so you're almost getting twice as much. And so that's why I say the risk reward makes sense, and it's one of the ways you can short stocks as a new trader. And so if you want to check that out, great way to help support the channel, and you get a huge discount if you go through my link. I'll post this link here one more time. But yeah, I think it just makes sense, guys, and so I'll post this link. Great way to help support the channel as well. We make a commission if you do sign up through us, and so it's a great way to help support the channel as well. There's the link. You're talking about LXRX. It just has a small range, is what it is. It just has a small range. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably be done for the day, guys. Like I don't feel the need to force anything right now. Um, Losing days are losing days, man. They're gonna happen no matter what. And so if I force it or push it or demand to be green, most of the time I'm gonna end red. And so is what it is. That's right, man. ZS, pick a direction. Like I said, I'm more disappointed that I don't want to lose over $100 on any particular day, and I lost 140, so I let it run a little bit too long. I think that's my biggest issue. I don't think there was an error. I think if I did have an error, I think it was a good, solid risk reward trade both times on AMD. I think it just didn't go in my direction, and I think that if I did make an error, it was holding it a little bit past my risk level. So if I did make a mistake, it was probably holding it a little bit past my risk level. But at the same time, I don't mind letting it test my risk level, and I think that's what I did. I let it test the risk level because sometimes you're going to get faked out that way, and it just ended up squeezing up quick. Plus, yeah, the SPY was definitely bullish. But if you look at AMD here, I mean, it's just really choppy. You know, you can tell whenever it's a kind of choppy day because it's crossing over and under the VWAP. Over the VWAP, under it, over it, under it. So it's just a choppy day. Not the best for my style of trading.
Let's see if the SPY is gonna break out.
Waiting for an RKDA breakdown. Let me see. Yeah, RKDA is the epitome of choppy today. And so there's no way I'm trading RKDA. That thing is just narrow range, 4-cent spread. The spread's got to be at least 40% of the overall range of the day on RKDA. Remember 9/11? Yeah, shout out to all the family members and all the people lost in 9/11. You know, RIP. You know, I forgot that was today. Sad. Yeah, I can remember it, man. I was in school when it happened, and I remember it. I was in middle school. Yeah, swing is not bad. I'm just saying day trading is no way I'm about to day trade that thing. Whew, there goes LXRX. I could say, oh, well, you know, I didn't trade this one even though I wanted to, but it never gave me my entry. You know, I was looking for a fake out fade. I was looking for it to hold some support here and then bounce up to 241 for me to short into and then this drop. And so it just dropped before then, unfortunately. It was a nice fade, nice VWAP fade there. But didn't really follow through on the fake out fade. Maybe it's a good thing. I'm looking at Snap too. SNAP.
Tough week.
Yeah,
Just
man.
gotta get back on it. Definitely blowing a lot of my account. Just gotta get back in here. That's all I can do.
It happens, brother. It's all a
Yep.
process, man.
Oh, definitely not trading to my skill level. I've been at the point where it's just not going right for me. Not trading the right patterns, and you pay the price.
Part of me wants to trade Snap here too. SNAP. Look at FRAN running, but Snap setting up for a VWAP fade to a certain extent. But I think I'm just gonna be done, guys. I think today will be a really good lesson in me just accepting a loss. It's been a really so if you look at my trading the past few days, right? If we look at my trader view here, like this is my chart from the last month. And yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a pullback. This is going to be a little bit of a pullback here, and that's okay. You know what I mean? I'm going to pull back a little bit here. But for now, I mean, it's still really solid. Very good accuracy so far. Daily accuracy at least. And so far this week, I've made $180 in gross profit. So I'm probably about break even on the week, which is fine. Just going to look to keep pushing here, and we'll see what we can get. Not bad daily accuracy as well. And so just got to, maybe I'll upgrade so I can see my wins days versus my loss days. Interesting. Wonder how much this is. But yeah, this is my graph minus today. So I was at around 1,380, around 1,400 in gross profits before, and now I'm probably at around 1,200 in gross profits, maybe 1,230 or whatever it is, 1,260, whatever it is, but not bad. Wow, look at RKDA drop, man. Hey, bro, you were right, man. You were right, brother. Wheel, man. Hey, nice work, bro. That breakdown happened too, man. Nice breakdown. Big breakdown. Like what, 35, 40 cents? Solid breakdown for RKDA. So you were right, man. Look at this. It broke out of that range. It was super choppy beforehand. But yeah, the breakdown happened, brother. So you called it, man. Good work. Nice job, man.
Should have still been holding that one. I had entry at 673 yesterday. Still should have been holding that one. That's what happens.
You can get a free trial on TraderView? Yeah, man. It happens, brother. RKDA's been a little sketch lately, too. But
Yeah, I should have been shorting into it yesterday versus covering, and that's what happens.
how do I get a free trial, though, man?
There goes the SPY approaching that 299, guys.
Okay, yeah, so apparently I can upgrade to the silver and not be charged for a month or whatever it is. Oh, I do have my wallet. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go grab something, but yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, overall market looks like it's about to squeeze.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I walked away to cry, man. I'm in tears right now, bro. It's so sad. I had a losing day, and it's so sad, man. I don't know how I'm gonna hold myself together. Come on now, bro. This is the first losing day I've had since last Friday, and it's the second losing day I've had in 2 weeks, and so I think I'm alright. I think I'm alright, man. Let's see. I'm 9 for 12. I've been successful 9 out of 12 trading days. Or 9 out of 12 trades, not trading days. No, I'm here. Honestly, I had to go to the bathroom. This coffee, man. If you want me to be honest, I had to go to the bathroom. I always say I gotta go grab something. Usually I'm just going to the bathroom because coffee helps you go to the bathroom. Let's be real here, you know. So yeah, I had to go to the bathroom, but I'm back now. Did Snap ever get back there? Oh, look, there it is. There's Snap. I was really thinking about shorting this one, but I'd have to use a 15-10 risk, which really isn't that bad. It's like a 40. It's like a 4-cent risk. The problem though is that Snap is like not my friend. I've never had good results with Snap. Yeah, 75% accuracy. Do people really think I was upset and that's why I walked away? Like, the loss was like 30 minutes before I walked away. Or like, I don't know, maybe that's an exaggeration. The loss was like 20 minutes before I walked away. You really think I was crying 20 minutes after the loss instead of like right after the loss? Like, come on now, man. Bunch of teenagers in here, man.
That's just how it goes.
Yeah. All right.
Just another day, man.
Really, I'm trying to upgrade my trader view is what I'm trying to do here. Hey, Carol. Where'd you go? Ah, she's gone. But yeah, like I said, guys, I'm starting to kind of notice it. I'm not saying you guys are, but don't be those people that, like, they don't say anything for the entire, like 2 weeks of green trading I've had, and then the one losing day, they're like, you suck. It's like, come on now, bro. Like, don't be desperate, man. You know? It's like the whole time I'm winning, you're silent. And then as soon as I lose, you come out to tell me what I'm doing wrong. Come on now, bro.
That's life. You'll always have someone.
We heard you whimpering. Damn it, man. They heard me. They heard me. I cry for days after a loss. Me too, bro. It's sad, man. Manesh, I'm not gonna repeat that. You know, I was bringing my daughter into tutoring, bringing my daughter to tutoring yesterday. We were listening to that old school Young Jeezy, Thug Motivation 101. My daughter actually liked it too. It was the edited version, guys, so don't get mad. But we were listening to that Thug Motivation 101, that old Young Jeezy, on the way to tutoring. It was great. Yeah, I'm super happy with 75%, man. I'm super happy with 75%. I'll take it. You know, I'll take it. It is what it is. Like I said, a losing day, I'm happy with it. I can make jokes. Like, I'm not upset because it is what it is. Like, I can't have so many green days and then just be upset every time I lose. Right? It's like losing is part of trading. I don't know, Netron. I'm thinking about it, man. I'm thinking about it, bro. Yeah, man. I'm all right. Everybody's just messing with me. Honestly, I'm thinking about Snap, but I'm trying to like not trade. I'm watching Snap. I think Snap's gonna come back down to at least 1490 right here, but I'm gonna let it go. Right. A good loser is a winner. I like it. Am I a millionaire? No. I drive a Toyota, man. I know I'm not the cool guru with the Lamborghini saying, "Do you want financial freedom?" But I'm real about it. You know, I show you what it's
Yeah,
actually like to trade.
I drive a Toyota also.
Right. Toyota's for the win, man. You should buy Toyota, the stock. I kind of do, Michael. Air hug, bro. Air hug, bro. Apple is very good today also. Are you telling us to buy Apple? Are you telling us to buy Apple?
The famous.
Yeah. Buy Apple. That's actually a funny joke. We had some dude that came in here, and he had never been in here before. And he just starts saying, buy Apple. Do it. Do it now. And then when we didn't buy Apple, he got upset at us. He said, why aren't you buying Apple? And his logic was like, if we all buy Apple right now, we can all profit. It's like he cracked the secret to the universe here. If we all buy Apple, he'll profit, you know? And then he got mad at us when we didn't. And I had to explain to him, like, bro, you are a random person on the internet to me. You know, you think I'm going to take stock advice from you. You know what I mean? Like, come on now, bro. I don't know you. You're just going to jump in here and never said another word and tell me to buy Apple? Come on now. Hey, appreciate it, AD. Appreciate the love, AD. Hey, no stress. We appreciate you being here. Yeah, that's what we just try to do. We just try to go live every day. Regardless of what people want to say, people will find whatever reason to hate on us. You know what I mean? They really will. And that just stems from insecurity on their end. You know, most of the time they feel bad about themselves, so it makes them feel better to kind of attack and criticize other people. And it is what it is. It's one of the reasons why you don't ever hear me say another guru trader's name unless it's a positive thing, right? I don't ever say names because I'm secure with myself. I don't need to put others down to make myself feel better. And so, you know, it is what it is. But that's what we try to do. We just try to go live every day so we can't fake it. You guys can see what it's actually like, regardless of whether we win or lose. And some people are going to see that for what it is and respect that. And other people are just going to look for small, insignificant things to criticize us about. And that's part of life, you know. Buy Apple. Buy Chewy. I was looking at Chewy in pre-market. I really was. I was looking at Chewy in pre-market. Never quite pulled back to the VWAP though. Buy AMD. AMD's dead to me after today, man. AMD's dead to me. At least for the rest of the day. I'm sure I'll probably trade AMD tomorrow. But for today, I'm not. AMD's dead to me. It faked me out twice. 2 losing trades on AMD today. I'm done, man. I'm not going to push. No more.
SPY. Let's see if it gets back above that 299.
Hey, I'm rooting for the SPY to break lifetime highs here, man. Let's get it over 300. Let's get it to break. What is the lifetime high? Like 302, 303, 302.20s. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, at the end, John, I think, you know, one of the important things to remember is like we're talking about in the chat here. At the end, you got the pro package. What's $100 from that pro package? We're talking what? Less than 1%. What? We're talking about less than 1%.
Oh yeah, relative to the max loss, 12,000.
Exactly.
Let me see what that is.
What we got there?
It keeps putting up the calendar. I want the calculator.
We're talking about less than a 1%.
Yeah, so we got 12,000. Let's see what percentage that is. Divided by what? 140.
I think that's 0.8.
Yeah, well.
0.83. Let's say even if you did 200, which you didn't. Even at 200, it's less than 2%. It's 1.6.
I remember when I suggested shorting LKSD and you were like, nah, it's a penny worthless stock. I mean, if I said it's worthless, that means shorting it might be good. I mean, you gonna remember? You're gonna bring up one time I'm wrong, man. You gonna bring up the one time I'm wrong?
Hey, should have took that LKSD. I hope
Part
you
of being,
did.
it's part of being a public figure, man. Yeah, I hope you shorted it, bro. Listen. I'm very clear with like any call outs or picks. I'm very against picks, right? Hot stock picks. If you ask me whether you should buy or sell a stock, I'm usually going to tell you I don't know. You know what I mean? And I even if I say, "Hey, I think this stock's going down," I almost always follow it up with, "But it could very easily go the other way." So it's like one thing you'll realize in trading is like nothing's 100%. And I'm not a guru, man. I'm not a guru. I'm just some guy trading on YouTube, so that lets people watch him trade. You know what I mean?
That's just normal. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a second here, guys. We're less than 2 days away from the registration closing for the TradeNet competition. Let's go ahead and make sure that if you haven't signed up or you have signed up and haven't received an email, definitely get in contact with us so that we can go ahead and make sure that you're part of the Team London. And as we get ready to get into this competition, I know you guys don't want to miss out. One of the ways that you can ensure that you're not going to miss out is not missing the registration date. A lot of times, last competition, we had traders trying to get in after the competition closed. And that's when the waiting list starts, and you definitely don't want to get part of the waiting list. It's absolutely free, so don't miss your chance to join us in the competition. And which will be closing in less than 2 days, guys. Less than 2 days to registration.
Tomorrow. Yeah, registration closes tomorrow. Top 3 places in my team alone win packages. The top spot in my team wins the student package worth around $3,000. The top 20 places in the top competition alone win packages, and it's completely free to apply and enter. Starts on the 17th, goes for 6 trading days. And I've said it before, I think it's a great kind of middle ground, right? Because trading is all about pressure. Right? And so it's like a great way to where if you're a new trader and you want to practice, this is a great way to give you some pressure because you're going to have some pressure to win the competition, but it's not going to be the full extent of a live account pressure, right? So it's kind of a great middle ground for new traders to practice, I think. And I think that makes sense. Completely free. You're not going to lose anything. At the very least, you're going to get a demo account for a few days. And so join my team. There's the link. Sorry. First, we got Wheel saying, I can't imagine recording yourself. I'm trying to be transparent by listing my trades, and yesterday tested me because I really didn't want to tell y'all I had a loss. Yeah, it's tough, bro. It's tough. That's why, but like I've been streaming for years now, man. And so I'm used to streaming. I do it live every day. And that's why it's like people can hate, they can say whatever they want, but like we live stream every day for free, man. Like we put everything out there, regardless of whether we win or lose. Like you can follow my account balance, you can follow my trades every day. You can go back and watch. I allow replay. I post replays. You can rewind it. You can do whatever you want, man. And like I said, we just try to be real out here so you can see what it's actually like. Because there's too many people that are just out there cherry picking their winners, uploading those winners, saying, look how much money I made. And they might have 4 losses, 1 win. They're going to upload that 1 win. Like, look how much money I made. You know what I mean? And so we just try to be real. And so if you appreciate that, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I'm in the competition. Could you please be so kind and show how you save trade data from trading platform and upload to TraderView? Would be nice. I got you, Peter. I got you, bro. All you do is... so I think I actually uploaded it in pre-market, right? So you go to trade, historical data, trades. You select your account up here. And then you can select a week of your dates, right? So if I do this last week, click filter. You can see all the trades there. You click export. Last week of trades. And then look, if I upload it, then you just go to TraderView. Hold on. You go to import trades on TraderView. And like I've already uploaded these, so it's just going to say I have a bunch of duplicates, right? But like if I go to last week of trades, upload, refresh, why are all these duplicates? 35 duplicate executions were ignored, and then you can just go to reports view and see, last week. That's how you know I'm not faking my gains either, because I just selected the last week and uploaded it And so, I mean, I streamed it all live anyway. But yeah, I mean, that's how you do it. So you basically go to historical data. Can you guys see this? Yeah, you go to historical data. You select your account. You select a maximum of a week. And then you just you click filter to bring your trades up. And then you click export. You name it whatever you want. And then you go find that. You go to import trades and trader view. You find that name, whatever you named it as. And then you just select it, click upload. That's all you do. So. All right. Hey, nice logic. What's up, bro? Hope you got that, Peter. I just did that for you, bro. For you, bro. I did it for you, man.
Good job, Logic.
Yeah, man. Hey, let's win this thing, Logic. Let's do this. Hey, you had a green day today, Wheel? Oh, yeah, you traded RKDA, right? Hey, nice work, bro. Nice call out, man. You called that breakdown. Nice job, bro. But yeah, I appreciate all the support, guys. I see a lot of people here actually saying the truth, right? Which is like John has had numerous green days in a row. One red day is one red day, man. You know, is what it is. Can't be greedy. Been super accurate, really consistent with my trading. If I lose one day, I think I'll be all right.
All right, guys. Spies keeps testing that 299 here, guys. Let's see if it gets above 299 and holds.
You might be able to do it on Thinkorswim. I've never actually done it on Thinkorswim though. But I'm sure you probably can. That's a huge tank. What? What are you talking about? My loss for the day? I mean, it is what it is. If you're just trying to be negative, let's just be negative, you know? I mean, I think if you look at my stats here, you'll see, relative to everything else, I mean, if you look at my 90 days here, I mean, it's not a tank. It's not a big tank. It's insignificant to me. I'm still green on this week, so it's like, you know, whatever. But yeah, not bad. Really solid graph up here, you know. And gross profits, I'm around 3,400, but still got some work I gotta do. OPPS. Maybe you're talking about OPPS. No, you're not. But yeah, I think the people that hate on this channel, a lot of the time they're people that, for one reason or another, they don't like us because they have a competing platform. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times these dudes are just trying to do their own stuff and they're all upset that we have a lot of followers and we get a lot of people in our streams and like they just don't, you know? AGRX is actually ripping up here. AGRX. That's right, Minesh. Hey, get him, Minesh. Get him, bro. I appreciate that. You got my back, huh? I appreciate that. But no, I mean, listen, that's, like I said, that's the state of the YouTube world, man. The YouTube world, most of the YouTubers are just so new that they drink the guru's Kool-Aid, right? They think every day's got to be green, you know? And then, so when you have a losing day and you know, like I said, I promise you, I've had haters that are just waiting for a loss. They're just waiting for this loss, man. Like, they're just waiting for it. You know, they're silent during all the green days leading up to it. And then when you have one losing day, they're like, now's our time. It's our time. But like I said, I've learned to just laugh at them because, like I said, it just kind of shows their own insecurity, man. Most of the time, they're just losing money. And so it makes them feel better to kind of criticize somebody like me. And that's okay. Like, get it out, man. Get it out. That's right. Get him, T. Walker. Get him in. Like I said, people could say whatever they want about me, man. They can say whatever they want, but they can't say I'm not transparent. You know, I live stream at the open and let people watch my trades every single day for years too. For like over a year, I've done that, and so people can say what they want. One thing I'm really actually proud of is that I've transitioned to be a profitable trader, and I did it live, right? So people can watch the really old streams where I sucked, right? And they can watch the improvement day after day, day after day, until I'm finally at the level now where, you know, 9 out of my last 12 trades were all profitable. Up until today, 9 out of 10 of my last 10 trades were profitable. I had only lost once the entire 10 days previously, or the entire 10 trades before this. And so that's something I'm actually super proud of, the fact that I can do that, and I can do it live too, so people know it's legit. And yeah, I mean, it's a losing day. It's what it is. Hey,
There's
so
a
we got
spot.
good voices, James. I hope my voice is good. Listening to my voice, though, I don't like my voice. I don't think anybody really does. I think my voice is like high pitched, to a certain extent, and so I don't like my voice, man. You said earlier when it's good, no one says anything, but as soon as one messes up or mistakes, people are all over it. Yeah, I actually have a really funny graph that I drew a few months ago. Like, watch, I'll show you. It's actually pretty funny. Let me see if I can find it. It's funny. Hold on, let me find it. Like, this is the equivalent of trading on YouTube, right? Y'all want me to show you what trading on YouTube is like? Hold on, let me find it. Yeah, here it is. Oh wait, that's not it. Here it is. This is what trading on YouTube is like, guys. Let me find it. There we go. You want to see what trading on YouTube is like? This is what it's like. Let me zoom in on this just so y'all can see it too. That is what trading on YouTube is like. I made that a while back because that's absolutely the truth, man. That's absolutely the truth. You run your account up, silence, just silence. You know, you have one losing day, all of a sudden we suck. You know. All right. But again, I mean, I'm used to it at this point. I've been doing it for so long. You know, yeah. One losing day, all of a sudden we suck. You know. High pitch, especially when crying. Y'all weren't supposed to hear that, man. Y'all weren't supposed to hear that, man. What's up? Don't be so sad. Go smoke a cigarette.
You guys don't understand. When John got back to the mic and first said something about crying, I was about to be like, John, you're crying?
It's so sad, man.
I was about to be like, yeah. I was like, are you serious?
Me too, man. I'm just look. I don't know what's gonna. I think that would be a lovely. Maybe I should cry. Maybe I should cry, and I can even title it "Day Trading YouTuber Cries on Stream." I'd get a ton of views, man. I'd get a ton of views. You know.
Oh, that's clickbait right
That's
there.
the way to do it. Man. Hey, day trading YouTuber cries on stream. You know, day trading YouTuber cries. You know, I can even put like a thumbnail of me like in tears.
I don't put names, but a funny story. I knew a trader that went trading live, lost near $500 for going to get a delivery order.
Right.
So he went to get a delivery order, and he left his live stream going. When he came back, let's just say he wasn't too happy with the Chinese guy.
Oh
He
no.
was, he was like, "You delivered Chinese, man. You made me lose money." Nah, man. You left your computer, bro, and you're streaming live. That's what happened there.
It is what it is, man.
And that's life, man.
Yeah. That's
I
life.
mean, at the end of the day, trading is about making and losing money. And so sometimes there's the opposite side. The real
Right.
key is what you want to see is you want to see someone attacking a plan every day. If they're attacking a plan, that means that's something that you can learn off of. I mean, at the end, we're all trying to learn and become better traders. I know there's some people that are here for the show, but most of us are here to build our skills up and become better traders. And that's really what we're working for and why we're here every single day.
Hey, appreciate the subs, Stefan, Lucas. What's up, guys? Appreciate the subs. Remember, hit that subscribe button. We do this live every single day. You want to follow us live? You want to see if I lose tomorrow? Listen, even if you dislike me, I might lose again tomorrow. You want to see that. Hit the subscribe button. Click the bell next to the sub button. You'll get an alert every time we go live. You'll be able to see me lose if I do lose. And so, you want to see that. Click the subscribe button now. Show your support. Appreciate all the new subs today, guys. But yeah, that's probably it for me. I'm done. It's Steven? That's how you pronounce it, is Steven? But it's spelled with a PH. I'll call you Steven.
Yeah, it's the other Steven.
Oh. Hey, appreciate the sub. Power, welcome to the team, brother. Appreciate it, man. Welcome to the team, guys. Yeah, I mean, I'm used to the dislikes. We get dislikes. Like I said, people want to criticize for whatever reason, man. Let them, Because
Yep.
the truth is, guys, is that people that dislike have to click on the video to dislike it. So it's like, yeah, you could dislike it. That's fine. You're clicking on the video. Dislikes don't actually mean anything. And so, you're clicking on the video to like it, to dislike it. At least you're clicking, Quick question. Robinhood exercised me and my account restricted. I can't do anything. Contacted them. No reply yet. Any idea? So you day traded more than 3 times, right? You day traded more than 3 times. Now they'll probably lock you down for a few months. At least that's what they typically do. Because they have to eat a fee when that happens. So, hey, at least they're clicking, man. I wasn't. That's rough, Julie. Don't stress it.
SPY having trouble with those 299s, guys.
You know what's crazy is that my shirt is like light blue. It looks gray on stream. Like, you see that? It looks gray. Like, look, this is the real color of my shirt. Let me show you guys. Look, it's actually blue. I already did, kind of. All right, there we go. But yeah, now my shirt's back gray again. All right. One day, do you trade every VWAP? What do you mean? Every VWAP? Do I trade the upper and lower bands? No, I just trade the VWAP, the actual VWAP.
All right, hard rejection there off 299s, guys. Let's see if we can find a trade to get into.
And remember, guys, if you want to use the same platform as us, great way to help support the channel. I'll post this link here as well. Oh, every VWAP bounce? No, I don't trade every one. I probably should, but I don't. But yeah, if you want to use the same platform as us, there's the link in the chat. Great way to help support the channel. Is that the right one? I don't know, maybe not. Yeah. But yeah, guys, comes with 14K in buying power, no PDT rule. Actually allows new traders to short stocks, which is pretty rare. Most of the time, new traders are restricted to only going long, and this actually allows them to short stocks. Pretty cheap commissions if you use small sizing too. The way it works is like a prop firm. There's a 70-30 split, so you keep 70% of the profit you make, and they keep 30% of only the profit you make. There is a max loss of 700 with the base package, the intro package, but you're paying 350 to 400 for it, and you're getting a max loss of 700. So good risk reward, in my opinion. Comes with a day trading course as well, demo account for a few weeks to trade with and practice, and then the funded account as well as access to their chat room for a few weeks too. So I think that just makes sense, the risk reward wise. There's the link in the chat. What platform are you using, Stefan? Alright. What was the other one I was watching? What was it, guys? What was the big one that I wanted to fade on, but I never actually got it, and you guys kind of talked me out of trading it. So I blame you all for it. It's your fault.
Good rejection there for 299 from the SPY guys.
It was LXRX. Oof, there goes Snap. I wanted Snap too. Look at that fade. Look at that second fade, man. Oh, that hurts, man. That hurts. There it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Steven. My bad, bro. Bro, it's pronounced with it's spelled with a PH, man. But my bad, you know. That's gonna get me every time. It might take a little while, so I apologize in advance, Steven.
We might have to make you put in parentheses, Steven.
Right. So when I buy a limit stock, say at $2 under purchase price, it may say like 230. It's not a market order. Is this including fees? Is that why it's higher than the limit? You might have to explain it a little bit better. I'm not sure what you mean.
Okay. When I buy a limit stock, say $2.
I mean, we're just kind of messing with you, Steven. I'll get it eventually, man.
Yeah, you're good, man. No stress. Trying to figure out the question here.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about.
So, if you have a limit order out, it should only fill you to the limit. A market order and a limit order are two separate orders.
Right. So a market order is the way both of these work, right? Is that a market order fills you at the best possible price, but there's no restriction on it, right? It's supposed to fill you at the best possible price immediately, right? You get filled immediately at the best possible price. A limit order gets you filled only at that specific, that specific limit order or better, only at that specific limit price or better, right? So basically, if you set a limit order, you're not going to get filled worse than what you set as your limit. With a market order, you're going to get filled immediately, but there's no limit. It's just supposed to be the best possible price, right? Which is kind of vague, Limit orders are definitely the better way to go for most platforms. With me, I'm using TAFs, and so it's a little bit different. I use market orders because limit orders are a little bit tougher on TAFs, but this is CFDs. And so, fills are a little bit more vague with CFDs. But with a conventional broker, I definitely recommend using limit orders. The way I used to do it on Thinkorswim specifically is that if I was longing the stock, I would buy it immediately on the ask, right? I would get in on the ask if I was longing the stock, because the bid order would usually take a little while to get filled because that's the better price, right? So I just get in on the ask depending on what the spread was. And if I was shorting a stock, I would just get in on the bid. And get filled almost immediately too, but at least there's some type of restriction, right? So I'm not going to get filled worse than the bid or worse than the ask. You know what I mean? So like that's the way I used to do it on like a regular one. But again, it's all dependent on what you're doing. Yeah, that's why it's higher than the limit, is because the limit is supposed to fill you at that particular price or better, and a market order is just at the best price, which is vague. You're gonna get filled immediately with market orders though. Hey, SPY got up to 299 here. And like I said, remember to hit that subscribe button. We do this live every day. Unfortunately, I couldn't, really, if I would have had a successful trade today, if I would have ended today green, I would have had a better than 90% accuracy rate in the last, 11 trades, which is great. Unfortunately, I didn't. I'm back down to like 75% accuracy. But if you're new to trading, 75% is an extremely profitable accuracy rate, depending on, what your winners and losses are. But 75% on average is usually a pretty solid accuracy rate. So I'm still really happy with it. Couldn't end the day green, unfortunately, but one thing I am happy with is that I had a little bit more discipline and I stopped myself from trading, even if the trades that I wanted to get into would have been successful. But I got to have that discipline. Part of this is like, I'm just moving to be profitable, and the goal here is to scale up to over 1,000 shares per trade. The goal is to get to like 2,000 or 3,000 shares per trade. And so, eventually that's what I want to get to, because if I get up there, then I'm going to be making, $1,000 a day. And that's the goal.
Short here, guys. MIK. Gonna give MIK one more chance here. Short here at the 10-12s on that spike. VWAP reject play.
All right, I'm going to throw you up.
Let's see if the SPY can hold that 219 and just reject. That'll show some confidence in this. Looking for this to come right back down towards the 990s. Below 10, we can take some profit. Kind of almost a VWAP reject play.
Yeah, they halt stocks from too much volatility most of the time, from too much volume and volatility, right? And so that's when you get halted stocks. That's when stocks get halted, is because there's a lot of volatility, and so they kind of slow it down a little bit with that volatility, or with the halt. That's what you'll see. It has nothing to do with the candle size. It just has to do with the float. Like typically low float parabolic moves get halted when a ton of people are jumping into it. And so it just depends on the volatility. They call it a circuit breaker halt, which is just a ton of volume, ton of volatility. They halt it to slow it down a little bit.
All right, guys, let's see if we can crack 10 here, and I'll take a little profit. Not cracking. Looked like we were gonna crack it there for a second. 403s. 1003.
Kind of looks like a fake out fade a little bit here. So it should be good for you, I think.
Yeah, it looks good.
Snap, it kind of looking like a fake out fade too. AMD is back up to the... AMD dropped? When did this thing drop? There's no way I'm doing that on AMD again. I'm just going to be done for the day.
All right, guys. Not seeing those 1004s cracks. Are going to take some of it off here. Get myself into at least an okay position for the day. Now let's see if we can crack this 10. Cracked 10 for a second there, but it quickly held those 99s. Want to see it crack the 10 here. Not seeing it crack there. There you go. There's a push down towards 10. Let's see if we can crack it here. Want to see the momentum push it towards 990s. There's the SPY back above 299s. See how that's acting today. That 299 is just super resistance up there. See what happens now. All right, let's let this work. There you go. A lot of share size. Look at these big share size, guys. 76,000 shares. Woof. It's a lot. It's a lot of money right there in one order.
There you go.
Just want to crack these 10 so that it can take some more profit and put ourselves in the green for the day. Not wanting to break them. Might just take profit here, guys. Yep. Taking profit there, guys. Just taking too long to crack down there. 299s breaking out there on the SPY up there to 299.12s. I'm going to take the profit, celebrate the win. Coming back from a red day, so any green today will be fine.
Yeah, nice work, brother. Good job, man. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it. I'm going to go ahead and close it down. Remember, go check out Trade Ideas. Objectively, the best scanners in the game by far. And if you use promo code BT15 at checkout, you get 15% off Trade Ideas packages. Super customizable dynamic scanners that allow you to do a lot of different stuff. The cool thing with these scanners, guys, is that you can actually build your own scans around different strategies that you have. And so if you watch our stream, you know I have a VWAP fade scanner that I use to tell me when stocks are crossing over or under the VWAP. And so you can build your own scanners around different strategies you have. Super valuable for traders. There's the link if you want to go check out Trade Ideas. Best scanners in the game by far. So go check out that link. Great way to help support the channel. We do make a commission if you sign up through us, so a great way to help support the channel. Also, if you want to use the same platform as us and the same broker and platform as us, I'll post this link here as well. A lot of favorable things about TradeNet for new traders. You get 14K in buying power, no PDT rule. You can day trade in short stocks, which a lot of the time new traders can't short stocks. Comes with a trading course, demo account, chat room access for $350 through my link. I think it's either $350 or $400 through my link. And so there's the link in the chat if you want to go check them out. And really customizable dynamic scanners. And so go check those out there.
Definitely,
also,
guys.
if you want to join my team for the competition,
Yeah, don't miss out, guys. Definitely take the chance. Like we said earlier, the registration will end. And once the registration ends, there's just going to be a waiting list of traders trying to join our team. So don't miss out on your opportunity to be a part of the competition and give yourself a free chance to win one of these accounts.
that's right. It's completely free. Top 3 places in my team alone win packages, and then the top 20 people in the competition win packages as well. Completely free to apply to and enter. Tomorrow is the last day for registration, so you don't have that much time left. So join my team. There's the link. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I had a losing day. Magnify. I lost today, man. First losing day since last Friday, but it is what it is. Losing days are going to happen, brother. I'm not super stressed about it. What's up, Vise? I'll have to check how many people are actually in my team now, man. I know. Let me see. That's rough. Yeah, I'll have to check to see how many I got. Hey, appreciate it, guys. Let's see if we can rebound tomorrow with the green day. Like I said, out of the last 12 trades, I've only 9 of them have been successful. I've only had 3 losing trades out of 12. And so solid accuracy, still roughly 75%. And so I'll take it. Definitely a solid accuracy rate. We'll see if we can finish the week out strong tomorrow and Friday. We'll see if my wife can be on stream again. I'll have to talk to her about that. But yeah, guys, remember to hit the subscribe button. We day trade live on stream every weekday morning. So if you appreciate our content, hit the subscribe button, click the bell next to it, and you turn on alerts, and you get an alert every time we go live, which is every single weekday morning. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click the like button if you appreciate this content. And yeah, guys, good luck. We'll see you all tomorrow.